Good to see you again. The team are now ready to start development on some new upgrades. You can review these from within the laptop. I'll speak to you later, okay?
Hey, looks like you've got a bit of rivalry going on out there. This is good. Gets people talking about you. Just make sure you outperform them, okay?
So we started off the Canada Grand Prix qualifying with Romain Grosjean starting off with the end of his lap there, and he was looking very fast in the HAAS F1 car, and it was a 1 minute and 10.7 the HAAS driver set on the ultra soft tyres as we head into mid qualifying now as we set our personal best, and we actually went fastest there. We went just quicker than Grosjean as we head into the mid qualifying once again. Daniel Ricciardo on the ultra soft tyres managed to beat us to pole at the moment by 1/10 of a second, but on our last flying lap we didn't manage to beat Daniel Ricciardo in the Red Bull. We qualified P2 for the Canadian Grand Prix. Now let's head to the race. So here is your official grid order for today's Canadian Grand Prix. So we have got Daniel Ricciardo on pole, then comes us in second, then comes Romain Grosjean on third, then comes Max Verstappen in fourth, then it's Sergio Perez followed by Lewis Hamilton, then it's Esteban Gutierrez, then Pascal Wehrlein, then the two Toro Rossos of Carlos Sainz and Daniel Kvyat, then it's Nico Hülkenberg, Kimi Räikkönen, Sebastian Vettel, Rio Haryanto, the two Williamses of Valtteri Bottas and Felipe Massa, then comes Marcus Ericsson and then Felipe Nasr, then the two McLarens of Alonso and Button, then the two Renaults round off the grid with Julian Palmer, then Kevin Magnussen. So as we now head onto the grid here in Canada, it is going to be looking for hopefully a really good start from us here. We really need to get this good start off the line because it's going to be crucial if we want any chance of winning this race, because Ricciardo is looking very, very good here. Surprisingly, I wasn't expecting the Red Bull to be really quick here in Canada, but it seems to be the Red Bull's probably had a few upgrades and is much quicker than usual now. But yeah, as we wait for all the cars lining up here onto the grid now, as the lights come on here in Canada, as we hit the 5 red lights, and we've done the clutch and away we go, and it's been a both good start from me and Ricciardo. We've had that extra little bit start where we're going to try into turn 1, but Ricciardo covers the corner perfectly. Into the next corner we go. Ricciardo still leads. I don't know if there's going to be contact behind there. There probably is, but Grosjean, everybody seems to be keeping their positions now as we come into the next corner now. We're going to stay live on board with us at the moment and see what's going to happen at the start, well, the end of this lap, and see if we can keep up with Ricciardo. But at the moment we are keeping up with Ricciardo here. We're looking very quick at the stage start of this Grand Prix. But yeah, as we come into the next section now, we're onto the straight now. We've got obviously a little bit advantage as we skip just a little couple corners later. Now as you can see, we're into the toe of Daniel Ricciardo. Romain Grosjean looking to join in the action too. We're going to stay back into this next slow right-hander as we now come out of the corner now onto this penultimate straight. As we now onto the slipstream of Daniel Ricciardo now. As you can see, onto the straight we go. This is for the lead. We go out around the outside. Well, out the outside we squeeze him there, but we're out ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. We're now in the lead of the Grand Prix. We went a little bit wide in the last corner there, which could cause us a bad exit, which has Daniel Ricciardo's into the slipstream. We now have to go defensive here. Yes, we do. We set the fastest lap now. The Grand Prix into turn 1 we go. Ricciardo's going to try round the outside. We go wheel to wheel, the two, it's Mercedes versus Red Bull. Who's going to win this between us two? We go wheel to wheel. This corner we're so close to touching. All the said it tears, but no, it doesn't. Ricciardo solely on the brakes here. Look how close we came to the back of Daniel Ricciardo, and he's doing well to keep this lead here. So the Red Bull driver, as we almost go into the back there of Daniel Ricciardo there, but look at that, how close we are behind the Red Bull drivers. Unbelievable. We set a purple sector now, so right in the slipstream of Ricciardo. Will we do anything about him? To the next corner we go. We're staying right behind him. It's going to be really, really close as we come to this corner now. We've got a really good exit. You can see we go to the outside, it's inside this corner, but now it's the outside. We go wheel to wheel into the next corner we go. We're going to try and hold it round the outside, but we've got to watch because there is Romain Grosjean at the left there, so he was a little bit there, but now as we get a good exit this corner, this surely has to be our chance now. On to the penultimate straight. down the outside we go there as a shot past the Red Bull driver, and Grosjean looking feisty, and Ricciardo too. Will he make the move into the final corner? It's going to be really, really close. Who's going to get it? I believe it's going to be not it's Ricciardo, but I think Grosjean will get him back eventually. Now we skip later on, he did get him, by the way. This is Sergio Perez mounting an attack on Daniel Ricciardo. Now Ricciardo's starting to drop back positions. Now it's into the next corner, there we go. Who's going to win this? It will be Ricciardo. Yes, it will be Ricciardo who gets that position now, but it's a skip later on. This is Fernando Alonso in McLaren. He's had a lot of bad issues all weekend, and he's now race is starting to fall away from him now. He's got he's got a right rear puncher, and as we skip later on into the race, we've got a whole train of cars now. Grosjean's going to come out in the nick of it there, so Grosjean has made his pit stop, and that has worked out horribly for Romain Grosjean. He's got all the cars to pass as we now skip later on into our first pit stop of the race. As we're into the pits now, and we can see hopefully what our team does. Hopefully it's a really good stop. It's in between the stop, they got held up by the HAAS there of Esteban Gutierrez, but yeah, he's starting to come into his pit stop, so we're all quite close as we're out to the soft tires. I believe he'll probably do the same. I don't think we're seeing anybody going to be really close to us. I don't know who is that. Is that Romain Grosjean? I think it is actually. Is that Grosjean? No, it's not. It's the Toro Rosso, but we're going to come side by side. We just get out ahead of the Toro Rosso driver. That was very, very crucial in this race. Now we skip later on into the Grand Prix. As you can see, we've got a virtual safety car because of this huge crash which just happened. Look at that. Look how close the camera is for getting knocked out. Sergio Perez crashes into the wall and causes mayhem. So we can see we're getting different on board cameras. Valtteri Bottas, Perez just slams into the wall. Bottas gets hit in behind, and then carnage just happens from there. There's Perez's view, he just flies into the wall. Luckily not to take the camera out, his wheel just flies about like crazy. And yeah, and then there's Carlos Sainz who just wants to join in and gets hit from behind, I believe. Yes, he does, he always touches the wall there. So that was really, really lucky for him. As we can see, everybody starts to come into the pit lane. Sorry for a little blank this year, I don't know what the hell that was all about. But yes, we come across the line to start lap 13. Virtual safety car is ending with Hamilton pitting now, so that's going to be unfortunate for Hamilton and Gutierrez, so that's going to cost them a lot of time. Well, they've stayed out. Maybe there was a couple more drivers, but as I said, with the virtual safety car, wait a minute, I just said virtual safety cars. You can see we've got cars coming out the pit lane there. What is going on there? That was Hamilton coming out ahead of Gutierrez. My mistake, guys. I don't know if I'm literally recording this but 9:15, and I'm so tired right now. I said virtual safety car, I mean safety car. We had a safety car deployed obviously for that bad incident, but Hamilton now jumping Gutierrez in the stops there, as you've seen. So really well done for Hamilton for jumping. He was nowhere at the scene at the start, but now he's starting to make his appearance now. But he's now slowing everybody down, and we're ready to go here in Canada, racing again with 20 laps remaining. And we're lap 15 out of 35 as we're slowing the pack right down to the bottom. We're going to leave our tabs left and right. Everybody's just wondering where we're going, and we might go now. We're going to slow down again. You see we're still yellow flags for some reason. We should be going now. There's now away here in Canada. Hamilton's seem to have got a really good jump on us there, not as much as we wanted. So we're now racing away here in Canada. I never got away as much there as we were hoping for, as I said, but Hamilton has got really good pace on these soft tyres. Now we need to push as hard as anything, but I think Hamilton will keep up with us. We go a little bit wide into turn one there. We're going to make a mistake. Hamilton's going to gain a couple of seconds or so. Not a couple of seconds, a couple of tenths should I say, as we come into the next right-hander. Now Hamilton's right behind us. Now this is going to turn into a little scrap between the two of us here. This is not what we've been wanting, unfortunately, but yeah, we'll need to find out as we head into the next couple of corners now, and to see what's going to happen here as we come onto the straight. Hamilton's in a really good slipstream here. Will he go for the move? No, he'll not, but as we just come into the next right and then left-hander really quick, right and left-handed there, but Hamilton's all over the back of us. Now we're going to have to go defensive into the next corner. We go, here we go, we're scrambling ways into the next corner we go. Can we just defend the position? Look how close Hamilton is for tapping us. He actually does give us a tap, and then there's Gutierrez coming down the inside of Hamilton. This is Hamilton's chance to get a really good slipstream. They might even go three wide onto the straight here, but yes we do. Hamilton's at the outside, Gutierrez is in the middle. Oh no, come on guys, we need to get this into the corner. We're coming to the World Champions. Oh, there's contact. No, there's been massive contact. Gutierrez is out of the Grand Prix, and we have got a whole load of damage to our front wing. Oh my god, why did that happen? As we now can see a replay, and I think, come on, 3-1 doesn't go in the Wall of Champions. I really don't know why. look, why did they not back out of it? Are they retarded or something? Why did Hamilton not back it? Yeah, because why not Hamilton? Just take us both into the wall. Yeah, so this is Gutierrez. He comes through. He keeps going. I really didn't care why he's turning. I've got no room. Bang. He's into the wall, and then I've just got caught my nose cone. Luckily, I would have, if I didn't hit Gutierrez, I would have been okay there. But yeah, this is my point of view. Bounce over the curbs. Gutierrez swings, and then bang. Nose cone off. Gutierrez is out. Oh, that is annoying. But it's now skip later on into the same lap. Hamilton setting purple times, obviously, because we've got damage to our front wing. As we managed to do actual good pace on that lap with no nose cone, so we don't lost as much time as we thought we would have. And we need a good stop here from the guys, changing the nose. We've got into a set of the soft tyres. Hopefully we can get under about 10 seconds now. We get held up by the Ferrari. It's a really slow stop actually. Oh, it's 10 seconds. That was not going to help us there. We both actually got 7 seconds, but that's probably the quickest one I've ever had yet. Or 6 seconds, I believe, was the quickest pit stop I've had for changing our nose cones. We now come up the pit lane on lap 18 of the Grand Prix now. We're going to come ahead of Max Verstappen there. Yes, we are. So we are currently in P10 of the Grand Prix. We've got Sector 3 yellow flag there. So what has happened in Sector 3? It's Fernando Alonso once again with a problem with his right rear tyre. He's got a problem, and it's a punch once again. We still skip later on. We've still got Sector 3 problems. Alonso's must be still onto the straight there. Oh, there's Hamilton! Hamilton stopped! Hamilton has stopped. Let's take a look what happened. So, oh my god, what the hell was that? Oh my god, guys, as we now overtake the Sauber for another position. Hamilton is out the Grand Prix. So after all that, what he's done to us, now Hamilton is out as we're down the inside of a Mana for the next position. Now we're on a fight back here, passing the Mana as we squeeze him out a little bit. Hamilton is out. Thank God. This is going to help us with more points now. As we come later onto the Grand Prix, down the inside we go of the Williams driver there. I don't know who that is, Felipe Massa. I think, look at that. Jenson Button takes advantage of that position there, and that's Felipe Massa, and I think he's got past him. There, so really good from Jenson Button. We've got 10 laps left in the Grand Prix, and we're making positions up quick as anything. We're into P5 now. We're looking for P4 in this race with Daniel Kvyat coming up next as our rival, I believe. Yes, we come into the next corner now. We're going to keep a full lock onto the wheel there. We've got to, we might take these tyres to the end actually. I think we will, as we now come onto the start finish straight, the penultimate straight now, and we can see what's going to happen now. Onto the straight we go. We've got DRS. Look at the power we've got in the back of our engine. Into the next corner we go now, past the wall of champions. We've not been out. Gutierrez is in it, but he's not a champion. Now into the straight now. This is our chance to take Daniel Kvyat for 4th place in the race. We go to the inside, left hand side to turn one. Will we get the move? Yes, we do. But look what's happening here. This is Verstappen in the four-cylinder drive, and he just gets out ahead. I think it's Hulkenberg. Yes, it is. Hulkenberg managed to get out ahead there. But look, later on, we've got a massive engine failure for Daniel Kvyat. Unfortunately, there for the Russian driver, he has to pull off to the circuit, and he'll need to be retired from this Canadian Grand Prix. We now skip later on to lap 27 now. As we come into the next couple of corners, we're on trying to get Max Verstappen. We're on the hunt here, but we don't seem to be gaining, unfortunately. Now, so still skip later on, Max Verstappen into the pits. Or should I say, look at the speed of that pit stop. But should I say it was Daniel Ricciardo I was meaning to say there. As we now come on to the end of the start for this straight, Max Verstappen is ahead of us, unfortunately, there. But the speed of Red Bull with their pit stop would have been brought up. They had problems there with their stopping. We could have got again a few seconds, but that could have been 3rd place there. But I think we're going to have to settle for 4th place in today's Grand Prix, which is unfortunate. It would have been quite an interesting Grand Prix if that incident didn't happen, but it's kind of spiced things up. We now skip later on to the end of lap 35, and it's going to be Carlos Sainz who has won the Canadian Grand Prix. Fantastic drive from Carlos Sainz. Brilliant to see Toro Rosso win this season. Oh, fantastic by them, but we're going to come across the line to finish in 4th place in the Grand Prix. I've got to admit, it's a really good fight back considering what happened earlier. There's Carlos Sainz, today's winner. Really good to see him win in the Toro Rosso car. Toro Rosso showing a really good pace there. As you could see, Pascal Wehrlein got 5th there, so fantastic stuff from him. And we've extended the lead in the championship by so many points there, so we're looking really good. 32 points, and yeah. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's career mode video, guys. As yeah, I'm just going to thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed it. There's going to be SRL League Racing coming up in the next 2 months or so, so if you go hyped for that. But yeah guys, if you want to watch more videos from my channel, click the boxes on the screen and subscribe if you love this kind of content. And yeah, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.